Marietta, Mehanni, and this week's muscle conditioning tip is an interesting one. I'm using two pieces of equipment today. I'm going to be using the Swiss ball and I'm going to be using the Gymstick. Now, some people are not familiar with this particular tool and it's really, really clever. Basically, it's a fiberglass stick that weighs 400 grams attached with two rubber bands on each side. There's a little loop that we can place around our feet and it's clever, and I'll show you how it's clever. So we're going to take a classic exercise that we often use a Swiss ball for, which are the hamstring curls. I'm going to show you how you can add more resistance to it once you're able to, obviously, do them well. So I'm going to place a Gymstick into my hips, grab hold of the straps, and place a loop around the arch of each foot. So just popping it around the arch of each foot. And then I'm going to lie down on my back. So I'm going to place the ball in front of me, lie down on the floor, place the heels on top of the ball, and I'm not sure if you just saw what I just did there. I just added a bit of tension on. And all I have to do to make the bands tighter, therefore add more resistance, is to turn the stick so the bands wrap around the ends. Very cool. I love this piece of equipment. So head down. And what I'm going to do is have enough tension that I can hold my elbows on the floor with an underhand grip. I've got my heels on the ball. I'm going to lift my hips up and I'm going to roll that ball out and roll that ball in and bring my hips back down again. So traditionally we would normally have our heels on the ball, hands on the floor, and away we go. We would move with only our body weight. Having the bands actually changes this exercise slightly. Firstly, as I push out, the bands actually work my hamstrings a bit more because that lengthening phase, but I'm also stretching the bands. But on the way in, it actually makes it a little easier, okay, because it helps pull back in again because of the elastic resistance. So I'm going to do a few of these. So I'm going to lift up, roll out, come back in, drop down. Lift up, roll out, come back in, drop down. Now if I don't feel it's enough tension, I can simply turn the Gymstick and add more tension on the bands. It's very, very cool. This piece of equipment is so versatile, you can use it for lots of different things. So yep, my hamstrings are definitely getting a workout here. And so my quadriceps, because I'm lengthening out my legs and working against the resistance of the bands. So without doing too much cool stuff with the feet on the ball, I can change the intensity of this exercise by repositioning where the Gymstick is. So if you're a group exercise instructor, I always go from the easiest exercise to the most challenging. This would be the easiest one. Next most challenging is to hold the stick with your elbows underneath the Gymstick and placing the stick on your body. Now my elbows don't provide a bracing mechanism on the floor, so I'm a little bit more wobbly. It's a lot more challenging. I'm getting a bigger leg workout now. Glutes are getting involved. My hamstrings are working for sure. My quads are working. And now also my midsection, my torso muscles are working to try and maintain my stability as I take that ball out and in. So I'm going to get comfortable with the wobble for this one. So I usually do about 8 repetitions of that and then have a little rest. And if you want to take it up to the next level, then what you do is grab hold of the Gymstick with an underhand grip, take some tension off. You definitely need to take some tension off because we're going to start with the Gymstick at the chin and push the Gymstick back and do a shoulder press. Now, this is not something that you can normally do when you do a hamstring curl on the Swiss ball because doing this with your arms is not going to create any tension through the shoulders or the upper body. But this is so cool because now, because I'm attached to my feet, I've got tension throughout the entire body and not just the hamstrings. This is such an effective exercise, my goodness. You don't need too many of these to get really good workout through the whole torso. So that's the hamstring roll with the shoulder press. And the final option is to hold the stick against the floor with your arms extended and then do exactly the same motion with your arms above your head. Now for some people they find this a little easier than some of the other exercises. That's okay, but you have to try and keep your arms as still as possible and staying on the floor. Yep. So, wow, I can really feel this through my whole body. My hamstrings are getting a really good workout. And what's cool about this exercise is hamstrings are getting a workout without any other piece of, like heavy machinery, which you normally need to get a good hamstring workout. And I find it really super effective, especially with the Gymstick, because it's adding a little bit more resistance with an exercise I'm actually pretty comfortable with. We've got that upper body motion as well with the shoulder press. It's cool, it's a fun one to do. So if you're interested in finding out more about Gymstick, check out my website, mariettamehanni.com. I can also send you out the Gymstick if you're interested in purchasing from my website. You can also get them off eBay. It's a great piece of equipment. It's light, it's inexpensive, it pulls apart in the middle so you can go traveling with it. And that's this week's muscle conditioning tip.